Before Wani came along, I didn't know anything about blind and visually impaired people.
Visually impaired means you're not blind, but you can't see much either. It doesn't mean you can't do great things.
So Wani, you good with a grilled cheese and Niara? What is it that you would like? My name is Gracie Benedith-Cane, and I'm Wani's mother. I am the CEO and founder of Braille Code Inc. What we do is we provide services for blind and visually impaired people through our patches. I would describe Wani as a very happy boy. He's very confident. He has a warm heart. He's very loving and caring. He's pretty smart, you know. He sings. He loves to sing. When he was born, I realized something was going on with his eyes when he was 2 months. I took him to the doctor, and he then told me that he wasn't going to have 100% of his vision. When he was 11 months, they did an MRI, and then they diagnosed him with septo-optic nerve dysplasia. I was devastated. The first 2 years of his life, I was completely lost. The stuff before him, and maybe even a little bit of my childhood, has been erased because I was that devastated the first 2 years of his life. It was traumatizing because it was my first child, and I was a single mom. Like, I knew that I was going to go through this alone. So I just had my mom the first 2 years and my family. It was different layers of fear. It was, what's going to become of his future? What is his future going to be like? How is he going to make it in a sighted world? How is he going to make it through? How will people understand him? Because, you know, when a child is born this way, majority of the time, it's other things going on with them too. There's other issues. His optic nerve wasn't fully developed, but also his pituitary gland wasn't really developed as well. It was so many other layers. After he turned 2, I came to terms with everything. There was a point when he started to walk. He was walking at, I believe it was 19 months, and he spoke before he walked. And he picked up an object off the floor, and I saw that there was a contrast. So he was teaching me along the way. Unbeknownst to me, Wani was going to teach me and show me the way. So when Wani was 4 or 5 years old, I believe, there was a struggle on how to put on his clothes. He was trying to, but it just wasn't working. So I actually started to just search. I started to do a heavy search on things and products, and I didn't find anything that would work. I was laid off, and literally 3 weeks later, I was sitting in my living room, and I had an epiphany. I saw patches. I saw patches in Braille. And it spooked me out because I was by myself inside of my apartment. But I'm looking up and I'm seeing objects, I'm seeing things. And I was like, oh my God, that's it. This is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to make Braille on clothes for kids.
I read with my fingers. I read Braille. The patches, they're adhesive, and you could stick them to clothes, and it has directional cues such as back, left, and right. If the Braille's on the inside, that means it's inside out. And if it's on the outside, then it means it's fine. I could easily put on my clothes without having to ask her, is this backwards, is this inside out? With Braille code patches, I can know without asking her. So I'm glad my mom created this. I want sighted people to know that blind and visually impaired people can do great things despite their condition. I do communicate with sighted people, but still, it's kind of rare to find someone in the same boat as me.
Hey, Wani. Yeah?
We're up to season 3 already?
I met Wani. He was a student in my class. He was very eager to learn. Wani was like, whatever you got, Miss Reed, just give it to me because you sound like my mother. And I instill in the children that school is supposed to be a place where learning is fun.
And feel the powder inside?
Yeah.
What do you think that is?
Cocoa powder?
Those are iron shavings. So let's sprinkle some on the paper. So I want you to feel so you could see. Now take your magnet, see what happens.
Wow.
Feel the other end so you know.
And I just saw it come off the paper.
Oh, you saw it go up off the paper. Good.
When I first heard about the company, I thought it was fantastic. It was a beautiful thing that the mother has done. What I liked about it is that this is a parent who understands that she had a child with special needs, and she wanted to learn the world the way he learned the world. This mother went way beyond because she wanted to make sure whatever her child needed, she was going to make it accessible for him so that he can navigate the world the same way that she navigates the world. And what she's done is she's taken off her glasses so that she can learn the same way that her child learns. And that's, most parents don't do that. People who are blind and visually impaired, we're not asking for special treatment. We're just asking for an equal playing field.
Hey, bud. How was your day?
What I hope for Wani's future is I see Wani going places, and he comes from a beautiful background as far as family members. He has a great support system. Support is something that all of us need.
Bless this food, bless this family, amen. I remember one of my sisters, they said, look, we're going to be his eyes. If he needs us to be his eyes, we'll be his eyes. Whatever he needs, we are here for him. I don't understand why we're in 2019 and there's no Braille labels on products.
In
Okay,
harmony.
so let's see what we're going to get here today.
Wani's ready for the independence, but the world is not ready for him. He cannot go to the supermarket on his own because he can't read what's on it like a sighted person could. So it will be him constantly having to ask. I'm preparing him as much as I can.
Any cars to the left of you?
No, we're on the right. There's none on the left.
The visually impaired world tries to adapt with the sighted world. What I will tell the world is that I would love the sighted world to help us adapt. Come into our world and understand more what our life is like. I've given him so much independence that I just have to continue to do it. I have to continue to let him go. As hard as it feels inside, it's hard to think about it, and that's what I've been doing, and I will continue to do.